Bismillahir-Rahman-Rahim. Today, with all the sufferings happening around the globe, with our individual struggles and darkness, we are facing all of us. I would like to start with a prayer for us all. My prayer may change your life than what you can imagine. The Prophet advised the believers to pray for one another. There may be a deed that I or you have done that makes you closer to Allah than the rest of us, without much. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, Ya Allah, the Lord of all words, O who is the Most High, all the praise and glory be unto you. Ya Allah, I am at my weakest, broken, pinned to the darkest pit, abandoned by the world, friends and family, but you can never abandon me. Oh, you have created me and perfected me, perfect my affairs, elevate my life, ease my suffering, and all the other believers around the world, Ameen. May Allah, our God, hear our prayers, inshallah. So this is a story unlike no other. A story of a nation many scholars believe to be of giants. It's not a Greek mythology tale, but a story carved in the holiest of books, the Holy Qur'an. A story of a might nation that used to make holes through mountains and valleys for their homes. They were huge, healthy, and wealthy, something that always lead to arrogance and pride. But no might or power could rival that of Almighty. Allah gave them 3 nights and 3 days before their doom, scaring them every day with bizarre and unnatural phenomenon. First day, their face turned red. The second day, something else happened. The third day came, and things got intense. So what does the Qur'an say about them? And to Thamud, we sent their brother Saleh. He said, O my people, worship Allah. You have no deity other than Him. Surely there has come to you a clear sign from your Lord. Surah Al-Aʿrāf, 773. They were the people of Thamud, masters of the stone, builders of homes inside mountains. Their wealth blinded them, their power intoxicated them. They had forgotten the fall of their forefathers, the mighty Ad, whose arrogance shattered them, forgotten, or perhaps ignored. Every day they dug deeper into the earth. Every night they laughed louder into the sky. No fear, no gratitude, only pride. Saleh was not a stranger to them. He was one of them, known for his wisdom, his kindness, his truthfulness. A man respected, until he called them to leave their idols. And then, respect turned to ridicule. Have you lost your mind, Saleh? Will you take us away from the gods of our fathers? Prove it! Prove you are sent by this one God. They said, You are but a human like us, so bring a sign, if you are of the truthful. Surah Ash-Shuʿarā, 26, 154 to 156, and so they dared him. From this rock, they pointed laughing, bring forth a living camel, not just any, massive, mighty, a she-camel with a calf. A challenge designed to mock him, a demand meant to humiliate. But Ṣāliḥ, without fear, without doubt, turned his face to the sky and prayed, and the ground answered. The mountains shook, the rocks split open with a roar like the tearing of the heavens. And from within emerged a creature like none had ever seen, a she-camel, towering, radiant, golden-haired under the sun. Her eyes shimmered like desert stars. Her breath misted the air with life. Nāqatu Allah, the she-camel of Allah. This is the she-camel of Allah, a sign for you. So leave her to eat in Allah's earth, and do not harm her, or a painful punishment will seize you. Surah Al-Aʿrāf 773. For a moment, silence. 1,000 eyes watched, unbelieving. Some fell to their knees in fear, some turned away, hearts hardening further. The she-camel moved among them, gentle, majestic. She drank from their wells. She grazed on their lands. She lived among them. A walking mercy and a warning. But arrogance is a bitter poison. Whispers filled the dark tents. Greedy eyes measured her. Plots slithered through the streets. She drinks too much. She threatens our flocks. She must be dealt with. Stay tuned for Episode 2, The Day the Camel Wept. Based on Qur'anic references, Surah Al-Aʿrāf 7, Surah HUD 11, Surah Ash-Shuʿarā 26, and Surah Ash-Shams 91, with authentic tafsir sources.